Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am not very well. Uh, Seasonal flu. I always tell you, winter gets me every single year. It's because everybody's sick around. Flu is around, and you cannot, save yourself from that. So yesterday I was running a little bit cold, and then it turned into fever, body ache, and all that. So I have runny nose, coughing, chest pain, so all that thing. So I slept it off last night, and also this morning I couldn't go for morning walk. But I woke up, had some coffee and all. But I yet to have breakfast. So I am going to do this two reviews. Then I will take some rest. Hopefully you're doing good, and I apologize if the voice is not 100%, and if I look pale, I do not look really good at all. So yeah, be careful in the winter time. Stay away from cold beverage. I went out one night, and then one cold drink, one mild cold. That's it. So the fragrance, after a long intro, is this one, Dolce&Gabbana the One Gold Edition for men. I believe this was perhaps a limited edition from them, and they also have one for women. They always release in two. And this is a flanker too. You guys know, the very popular. I have plenty to say about this review. The one is basically one of my first fragrances where I started my journey as a fragrance collector. I can smell. Thankfully, my nose is not completely blocked. One side is blocked, but this thing I know I don't need to smell. So this thing, for me, for some reason, this whole, the one line really spoke to me. I know this fragrance is very special to many people. For me, it's extra special. I try to review every single flanker from this line, literally, except one, which is the Baroque edition. So before I start, let me tell you a few of the other ones. Then a lot in the line, the one EDP, the one Gentleman. I have quite a few left here. The one Mysterious Night, Royal Night, Luminous Night, and they have the one EDP Intense, the black bottle, and then perhaps what is the gray? Gray I had as well. Nice cardamom scent. What else did I do? I did almost, I think, everything. The one Gentleman, yeah, I said that already. The one Mysterious and Royal Night, they are all like Middle Eastern, and then they have Mysterious Night. Also I did the collector's edition. So plenty of experience on this line. My 2 cents on this line is Dolce& Gabbana's, some of them they are really good, and some of them were unique, and some of them were maybe a little bit not worth it. Okay, we'll go and show. So yeah, the my winter go-to scent is the EDP, and also I sold off my Luminous and Mysterious, but I could not sell off my this one. This is the Royal Night. This is my very first love with this house, with the Middle Eastern line. And the other two I have here, just it's going to be a long video, sorry about that. The one Gentleman and the one Sport. The Sport one is very underrated, beautiful fragrance. The one Gentleman is similar to Lanston de Guerlain. So you guys know I said that in my review first time. So anyway, let's see. So as I showed you the box, I think this maybe has different bottle sizes. Could be wrong, could be like just one bottle size. Usually they come 50, 100 and 150, maybe 200 ml, no, 150 ml only. So looks nice, shiny. And this one bottle looks like this. It looks like gold bar. It beats 1 million, in terms of the goldness. It's all gold. One nasty thing about this goldness is it's a fingerprint magnet. It gets dirty. It's impossible to literally keep it clean. Within a few months, it will just go like, impossible. It will get permanent, how to say, uh, dirt marks. Okay, so sprayer is very good. Let me tell you one thing. These sprayers, I think they have upgraded. Okay, let me show you some old school sprayers, like the one, for example. Okay, let's show you the sprayer. It shows like tss, tss, and the new one is smoother. It's more like a pressured atomizer, so a little bit upgrade. The thing is, I saw this fragrance before I started reviewing. I saw this fragrance like last year or so, maybe. I don't know when it was released. In one shop, they were asking for $120. And I'm not going to tell you which shop. I used to visit a lot, used to buy from them, but for some reason, they recently are trying to make too much profit in each fragrance. So I didn't buy from them. So recently, there is a sale on one of our retail outlets, Sandara. So they had this tester. I smelled it. I'm like, oh, wow. And it fell under $100. So I bought it later. Okay. So immediately I fell in love. So first thing, okay, this fragrance, oh man, I have to spray here. Really beautiful atomizer. So first thing I'll tell you, suggestion, do not spray this on the paper. When you're testing this, you have to spray this on your skin. This fragrance is very different on paper and very different on skin. And I believe Some people already said this. This fragrance smell and perform differently on different skin. This is a very common uh, complaint or observation from people. Basically, this fragrance you really need to try on your skin. This could be a hit or a miss, or it could be just a regular mare release. Okay, let me get to the smell. When I tried on the paper, I smell nothing, absolutely nothing, and I was like, "Oh, this is too weak. This is too tame. I smell nothing. It's just a overpriced, designer release, which is a gimmicky bottle and all that." So I decided not to buy it at first. The next day I bought it, right? So why I bought it? Because next day I went and I sprayed on my skin, and when I sprayed on my skin, I could see why this is like should have been tried on the skin basically in the first place. Beautiful, beautiful blood orange. If you know the blood orange, not like 1 million quite, but it has that memory like blood orange when it came out in 1 million first time. Pakuraban, everybody loved it. First time I smelled it, the beautiful rose, blood orange and leather combination, beautiful. That thing really, I fell in love with that. But this thing is less loud, more smooth, and it does have some of the other like some spices. Okay, maybe what was that? Was it cardamom? Yeah, they did use cardamom in few of the other ones in this list. But this opening is just so stunning and beautiful. This thing beautiful. I'll tell you, this fragrance, it's the opening. I give this opening like a 9 out of 10. Very beautiful. It is made to sell. I don't know if the one, let me see. What are the other notes? There's Clary Sage. I remember that. Gold edition. Okay. I do not remember notes. This is why I'm not good at notes, but I can tell you like notes for people who are looking for it from Fragrantica. Yeah, ginger, bergamot, definite citrus, clary sage, cardamom, geranium, amberwood, Haitian vetiver, and patchouli. So I don't usually pick up patchouli from any fragrance. I do not. My nose is not seasoned for that. But yeah, the ginger, the blood orange, or maybe that like bergamot. Like that lemony. It creates this beautiful, sweet, fruity opening, which is nice, and it is mild spicy like with the cardamom, and the cardamom is not like lanudiolum pronounced cardamom, not as much as the gray version. This is more of a sweeter nature. So yes, I would categorize this, if you love Lanuidolum by YSL. This is a pretty cousin of that. The fragrance, it develops to be something else. It takes over with that clary sage a little bit to my nose, a little bit like the dry down. It's more of something you smelled a lot, but the opening is gorgeous. Okay, so the opening is beautiful, but the dry down is kind of like I would say 7.5 out of 10. Okay, not 8. 7.5 out of 10. The very last dry down is just some woody vetiver basic dry down. So the bottle, when you see it, it could have been said, I can say that if they added something like a oud note in this perfume, because gold represents oud in Middle Eastern style, this would have great potency. I got like decent longevity, 7.5 out of 10 on me. A projection was good for the first hour, then it comes close to the skin. So basically not far off from the original, but it performs better than the original on me for longevity. But projection wise, the 1 EDT projects better than this on me. The 1 EDP, it's more dense smelling, but in the long run, this one has better longevity again than this. So yeah, you can see a little bit of a uh, give or take like pros and cons, but the original OGs from these lines are the Middle Eastern lines. These things last easily over 7-8 hours. So these are beast mode. This one, Mysterious Night and Luminous Night, they are nearly like 8, 9, 10 for performance. So if you want performer, go for the Middle Eastern style. This thing had perspect, like a good perspect, but falls a little bit short for the performance. And that notes breakdown, I do not mind the smell. Smell is very beautiful, like YSL L'Homme, the Boss Bottle, Lanvin de L'Homme. It is in that particular compact family where you keep like 5 or 10 OGs. This one can enter that. And even the 1 EDT, if you have, they don't have any similarity whatsoever to my nose. So you can own both. So the downside, okay, let's talk about some of the stuff. These are, you should not get it. You consider, you go and smell. If you can get this on $100, it's a good buy. But good purchase, right? Actually, to say. But if you go to the market, first thing to hit you is the price tag. The one, when it came out first, it used to be in that $60, $55 range. All these fragrances, then it went up 65, 75. The 1 EDP goes for now around $100. Okay, so they are getting very expensive, and for the price, I really feel they should do something about the performance. If these fragrances are $100. Not necessarily every fragrance performs like, like beast, but could be a little bit use some fixative or something, or use certain notes, or I say super something, or a leather, something like 1 million that will give it an edge, and then you can justify the perfume, So it's not like it's a poor performer. This is a good 7.5 overall, like performance, the longevity, projection, sillage. If you go 6, 7 sprays, it will have that 7.5 out of 10 performance, which is not weak. It's above average, well above average, but I wish to have more oomph from it. So price point does not match the performance, but matches the smell. Smell is very beautiful, simple, elegant, but the one you're looking for, maybe the special one, Get Mysterious Night, and the saffron rose, and then the luminous night, which is very yummy, like a date scent. It's very expensive smelling. That's the best beast mode, and the one royal night. These three are worth the price point of 100 something dollars. These not $120 worth it. I would say maximum pay 75 to 80. That's good with the gold bar bottle, nice, but it's not completely unique. When I smell this, I have smelled this DNA before in certain perfume, I don't remember, but it's a pretty cousin of Languid Alum with a lesser cardamom. So if you like that, you can take it. So yeah, pros and cons. And this perfume is good for office use, like, if you're sitting in indoors, like you're dressed up formal and you're going for some, weddings, or let's say someone's invited you in the house, you wear it with a tucked in shirt, white shirt, black pants, and then nice shoes, and then maybe you're wearing something like a formal watch, like, if you're wearing like a bambino or something like that on your wrist. Not to say, like, like this kind of watches, right? I think Constantine, right? If I was watching the movie last night, from Keanu Reeves, he was wearing this kind of watch. Obviously his watch was Frederick Constant or something, I don't remember. But if you're having that kind of a dial, and you're wearing this perfume, it goes perfectly, like a gentlemanly vibe. So there you go, pros and cons. But I think it's like 7 out of 10 is pros, 3 out of 10 is cons. So I cannot blame it that much. But the price point, expensive. But I am a collector. I love this line. I love to review. So I got this. Okay, nice perfume. Okay, nice dating scenario. If you already have someone with you for a 1 year anniversary, you can wear this. Okay, close encounters, beautiful scent. Okay, but the performance is a little bit, like not 8. I wish it had 8 out of 10 performance. It's like 7.5. Okay, so season, fall season, summertime if you have AC, but deep winter, maybe it's not even like going to, project as much. Okay, so overall, the one gold edition, I wanted to give it 8.5 out of 10 for, because I smell it and I love the smell, but the performance and the price brings it down a couple of notches. So this fragrance gets 7.5 out of 10 for what it is. If this fragrance becomes under $70, it will become like 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Let's do a list, then we'll upload it, and keep in your prayers and stay safe as well. Winter brings a lot of flu in your region. My eyes are even like a bit allergic, like I feel like burning. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.